Wait, Michael Chanel, kill him now.
One selling point.
CMON.
Okay guys, so we're here now at day 2 of the CMON Thailand Expo, the first one that you have ever run in Asia. We are very lucky to have David Doust here, who is a co-founder of, or the founder?
Co-founder.
Co-founder of Cool Mini or Not, the website before it became a company. So, thank you very much for taking the time. So, the first question I think most people like to ask is, what is special about this particular expo?
Well, I don't know how special to everybody else, but to me, this started in my house. Cool Mini or Not used to exist beginning at my house, and every May on Memorial Weekend, I'll invite all my friends from all over the US to come play games at my house. That's the beginning of CMON Expo. And obviously, for everybody else, you see the CMON Expo in Atlanta, but we have never had a CMON Expo outside of the United States until now.
Not even in Europe, in like Essen or anything like that?
No.
Well, lucky us. So I had to fly up here, but it is a very short flight and it's very cheap. Thailand's a beautiful place. Will you be doing it in Thailand next year?
Yes, we will. Thailand is a very special place. I think from our calculation, we have almost 800 attendees for this show. For the first show, I couldn't even get those numbers when we're in the US. And the atmosphere is great. With a lot of shows, sometimes you'll get people coming in to just play games, maybe not buy stuff. And sometimes you'll get people to come in to buy stuff and leave immediately. This show wasn't like that. This show, everybody's enjoying themselves. They play some games, buy some stuff, hang out. The place was full the whole time, from the vendor hall to the event area. It's great.
Also guys, kudos to CMON because they only announced it 2 months ago.
That's correct.
But they only started preparation 3 months ago. So that is an amazing numbers. I mean, if you guys have run shows before, firstly, the amount of work that goes into it. Secondly, to have 800 people with only 2 months lead time, amazing. And the first day was for trade visitors.
That's correct. We had 2 types of people that came by the first day. Friday was only for trade, B2B, which we had almost 60 B2B customers coming from as far as China, Vietnam, Taiwan. I was shocked. I wasn't expecting it to be so international. And also we sold tickets with a bag of goods. So some of them is like a 100 US bag with a lot of products in swag bags, yes. And those VIP that bought the $100 swag bag were able to come by basically on preview night.
Yes. And we're not talking like just retailers. There were distributors from China as well. A lot of people who are the who's who in the industry came. So if you're a retailer, you definitely want to attend next year's. And what are your plans for next year?
Next year, we're definitely going to make it bigger, more fun. I think that we weren't really sure what to expect from this show because this is our first time. You never know. This is a new country. We've never done a show here before. In fact, we've never really done a show of this magnitude outside the US as a company before. So we're kind of being very careful about our expectations. I think next year we can expect to have some celebrities here. We can have some artists, maybe illustrators, game designers, to make it more of an event. Maybe have a miniature painting contest, have a bigger miniature painting area. Just focus more on community. I think all of our downstream clients here attending the show is also very happy because business is brisk, and I don't see it being any different next year.
Okay, and why should consumers travel to see the CMON Expo? What should really stand out to them if you had one selling point?
We are CMON, right? If you're a fan of ours, if you like our games, if you like Thailand, Bangkok, what's there not to like? I think a lot of people come from all over just so that they can enjoy the atmosphere here and also enjoy Bangkok as well.
I'm sure there was some from Malaysia as well.
And this guy won, right? Shamelessly, he won.
This is a reason to come to the CMON Expo. Worldwide
Exactly.
release 10th Jan. You get it 2 months early. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Michael Chanel, kill him now.
He's going to nerf everything. He's going to FAQ it. Okay, so if I could bring you now a little bit more to Song of Ice and Fire, because that's been a real runaway success. I don't know if that's what you expected when you first made the game, but I think it's done amazing, and the traction that it's getting is huge.
Well, we started doing miniature games first, but we started doing skirmish games, which is a little easier to control. When we got this license, we were excited and we're also a little bit nervous because this is a continual project. This is not like a board game, not a one and done. With a board game, we make it, we sell it, maybe we do an expansion, maybe we don't. The project can end at any time. This is a continual process, and as you all know, with miniature gaming, when you add units, it disrupts the balance and everything is all new again. So there's a lot of effort being put into by the team. Pre-assemble miniature is by design. We want stores to be able to do open-the-box gaming immediately. If you want to do the modeling aspect, you can. And we also, I don't know whether we're the first or not, but we make a very active choice in using styrene for all the weapons so that you don't get the droopy weapons when you play the game. So a lot of little things, and of course with the popularity of Game of Thrones, that probably makes this a very popular IP.
Okay. I also hear that sometimes you actually have to send the sculpts to G.R. Martin for him to approve before you actually move into production. It's
all digital. They do approve everything because don't forget, we do not have the HBO license. Our license comes directly from George Martin. So his team is very involved in the look and feel of the product. As you can tell, our products don't have super exaggerated weapons. He doesn't like that. Right, and also certain like little things that you wouldn't think matters to him because everything is in his head, right?
Right. So he actually looks over all these things.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so one thing that we thought really kind of hampered the game when it first came out was distribution issues. There was a little bit of a delay between the Free Folk and then the Night's Watch Heroes 1 and Free Folk Heroes. So it was like a 3-month gap. And then there was another gap after that between Free Folk Heroes 1 and Baratheons. Do you have anything to say to? I mean, it's a great game. Everybody wants their hands on it, and you know the release dates move a little bit. Do you have anything to say about that?
It's just discipline. Like I said, doing a miniature game is not easy, and miniature games live and die on new products. So we are conscious of the fact that we don't always live up to expectations, but the thing is, we do our best. And now that Asmodee is taking over all the distribution, I think we're at the point whereby we should be fairly smooth sailing from here onwards.
So what is the next big thing for Cool Mini or Not moving into 2020? What should everybody look out for? What's your big play for next year?
I think you will see that our lineup, although I cannot disclose the exact titles, our lineup...
Feel free to. Don't feel obligated not to.
I understand. But I feel like our lineup for 2020 is by far the strongest we've ever had. I think last year was a little weird because we did a whole year of sci-fi. And for some strange reason, sci-fi is not always the most loved genre when it comes to gaming. People love fantasy. They can never get enough of fantasy for some strange reason. But I think next year we have quite a wide variety of products, and those products, I think that people will go, wow, I didn't know that this would be done by CMON. And also, I think that we'll expand a lot into Asia. This show has given us a lot of confidence. In fact, we have planned 4 shows, 4 CMON Expo for 2020, all in the 4th quarter.
Okay, and I'm going to put you in a spot here. David, what is your favorite game here at the CMON Expo?
Favorite game? You see, I'm not a heavy gaming guy, right?
It's called deflection, guys.
No, it's not true. It's actually a game that I just picked up from Tokyo Game Market. It's called Distance from Here. It's a party game, plays in probably 20 minutes. And I'm sure we're going to be publishing it soon in Asia. So if you want a copy, probably 2nd quarter, you'll find the game.
That's good business strategy, guys. He's plugging a future game without downing any of the others.
It's a tiny game.
Yeah?
I just like it.
That's good. Okay, guys. So I think we've taken enough time from David. I just have one more thing that we like to do on camera. Is English your first language? Would you say that, or is Cantonese your first language?
First-ish.
Okay.
I mean, I was born in Hong Kong, so basically, in Hong Kong, when you're a kid, you need to speak Cantonese, English, and as you go to primary school, you have to learn a little Mandarin, right? So.
Okay. All right. So we're going to flip some cards here, and David just needs to tell me how to pronounce the words. All right.
In what?
In English. In English. So let's just go with that first.
Mart.
Okay. And what is this?
Martyr.
Martyr. Okay. All right. And this?
Pet.
Okay. And this?
Peter.
Well, thank you for inviting us. Thank you for sponsoring the tournaments as well as the live giveaways that we did earlier during the CMON Expo. I think you pronounced the last one wrong, but that's fine. It's just me against the world.
There's a million ways to go to Rome, so potato.
Okay, well, thank you very much, David. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best for the 2020.
Thanks.